Hey, good afternoon. I didn't get to make a video like I planned this morning. Got caught up in other things, but this is just for everybody. So, we're going to learn how things naturally plant themselves. A lot of people, you'll see that they'll take their seeds and they will either poke a bunch of holes with their fingers, which works for some plants, and then drop the seeds in those holes and bury them. Well, sometimes, as I've come to realize, the reason why most of my plants are dying is because I'm planting them too deep. This is a dead one, but it's a dormant plant, so it should be still alive. It's just not doing very well. I did what the directions told me to do with all three of these. These two, I planted this. I call it the fire bush. It's what I have in my front yard. It's just a big, beautiful, super red petaled bush, and it's beautiful. But this, and those two were these, which is this plant and that plant. I planted them a little deeper than I probably should have. This and this was planted just on the top. So I'm going to show you guys. If you guys don't know how to plant, that's totally okay. Don't feel bad. Don't feel stupid. It's not rocket science, but at the same time, there's a little more to it. So don't feel bad if you can't plant your stuff and let it grow. Mother Nature does everything on its own, blah, blah, blah. Yes, but if you're doing this, there is a little bit that you need to put towards when it comes to effort. So instead of just saying, screw it, I'm not a gardener. No, that's not it. You'd be surprised how much the plant actually depends on the depth that seed is buried. The seed has food. So like this. There's a seed inside of this, and the flesh on the outside, the green stuff, will decompose, bugs can eat it, and it will also act as a small natural fertilizer, giving the seed something to grow from, just in case it falls in soil that's not very nutrient rich. So I'm going to show you guys how I got these to grow, because the first 9 times I just killed all of my seeds. I had about 30 of these. And as you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3 of them to grow. The rest died or never grew because I think I planted it too deep. So don't feel bad. We'll learn together. So check it out. I have here my famous coffee can. These are special because they're free. Got some holes poked in the bottom. Now this is an old can too. You guys don't need pots or new plastics or new bins or fancy cups. I mean, hell, I planted flowers in my old boots and it looked wonderful. I even sold I sold a boot full of dirt to one of my neighbors a couple years ago while I lived in an apartment complex. And they kept that boot on their windowsill with flowers growing in it. And it was great because I just enjoyed that I didn't have to throw away my boots. So here we go. Enough talking. Don't feel bad. Mother Nature has a system. Just because you put something in the ground and it don't grow does not mean you're incompetent. It does not mean you're not a gardener. It does not mean you're not smart enough. There's a lot that goes on in this dirt when you plant the seeds. So don't feel bad if you guys don't get your seeds to grow right away. Okay, I've been doing this for 2 years part-time. I finally got fired and am now investing in myself. So I've been doing it full-time for about 6 months. And let me tell you, there's a lot more to it than just that. But sometimes for some plants, this one especially, that's all you do. I'm just going to give her a little push. Boom, that's it. That's all you, don't cover it, don't bury it. I'm going to cover it. I told you not to, but I'm going to. Just because my birds will come to this table and they'll pick out all the seeds that I've got starting to plant after I planted them. Because to them it's a seed, it's food. So there we go. I made sure to grab extra dirt, extra tall can. And I don't want to fill it all the way up. Notice how I got about 1 inch there. Now that is so when it rains and the dirt settles and falls, there'll be a lot more space showing in the top of the can. And now we will leave that until it starts to sprout. And as it sprouts, if you want deep root structure, instead of planting it 6 inches in the ground hoping for a good rooting, some plants aren't going to grow, that's too deep. It'll start, but it won't make it to the sunlight. The sprout won't get up to the dirt in time, and it will die just before it breaks the surface. So, leave it just like that. So I'm not telling anybody how to do it. I'm simply showing everybody how I'm trying to learn on my own. And this is a small note that I've recognized, so I figured I'd show you guys. So there it is. That's how I'm going to do it. Now I'm going to water it, and I'm going to leave it. Yeah. Got my handy... Oh, shit. I need more water. That's all right. You got the hose. Ooh. Right there. Yeah! Glug, glug, glug. Also, I figured this out for about $50 worth of stuff. All that. Plus the wood that I had. So yeah, you don't need a whole lot to make your dreams come true. At least, if you like playing in dirt. So check it out. Here we go. Give a little drizzle. I'm actually not going to give it a little drizzle. I'm going to flood this motherfucker. Yeah. There. You can still see it down there. Look at the little, looks like a little apple. Now you can see it's all starting to come out, spew from the holes, water levels dropping. I'm going to do my best just to cover it up a little bit more. Get some stirring action. Just because I have found that I actually put a little bit of blood meal in this. I found it's a good for starting. Oh, look at my carrots. How cute. Aren't they adorable? Oh my God. The cutest little thing. Look at it. Look at it. Growing carrots. A tiny little finger. It's so adorable. I mean, come on. We got it to grow. Right? That's what we needed. But this is just too cute. I'm flooding myself. Oop, actually, I need to fill this back up. Alright. Alright, folks, so there we go. Oh, wrong way. There we go. So as you can see, it's down there. It's right. I'm touching it. Once the water... With this starter soil, it's super dry, so it's really hard to actually get the water to soak and absorb. It's almost like the dirt's hydrophobic. But once you figure that out, it's pretty self-explanatory. Alright, so a dash of blood meal. This, I'll show you what I did. I got a little sprinkler. My blood shaker. So this is what I did. For most of these plants, not all of them, but most of them, especially if I'm transplanting, blood meal really helps. It's a nitrogen additive or a booster for yellowing plants. So this is what I did. I took it, I went over it a little bit, stopped, mixed it in, shook it, add some dirt, and then I did the whole seed thing, and then you saw all of that. So this should give it a little boost if it starts to sprout, and if I planted it right, and it does grow. It should sprout just above the dirt very, very soon, because I barely have it in there. You can't even see it now because I stirred. But yeah, there it is. It's just barely under the surface, not buried. And now in 2.5 weeks, that should be a nice little sprout. I look forward to showing you guys. And remember, planting, gardening, having a green thumb. I'm learning all of this as we go. I'm not claiming to know anything or be a professional. I'm just learning stuff, and it's super fun. So get out, play in the dirt, go find a carcass, with some water, melt it, dissolve it, see what you can put back into the nutrient system of our ground, because that's where our food comes from. try planting some plants. You know, I just grabbed a seed out front going to grab my mail. I saw it on the ground and I thought, ooh, let's go plant another bush. Uh-oh, I'm looking at the big boy. All right, before I let you go, I got to show you my new leaf. You can probably see him already. Whoa. Look how big he is. Look at him, he's fucking huge. All right, we're going to go bug him. I'm going to call you Mr. Yellow. Mr. Neon. Super cool. Beautiful creature. Beautiful creature. And there's a whole bunch in here. I mean, there's a hornet. You see him. Oh, maybe not. I did. Tiny little yellow dragonfly, red dragonfly. All the bugs in here. This is like a skyscraper full of apartments for bugs. Oh, look, there's another one. I just love it. I love coming in here and it's like a look and find. How many bugs can we find? What kind of bugs can we find? Sometimes even birds. There was a massive spider back there that wrapped the leaves over itself to make a cool little dome. But the corn was only this high when that happened. So either the corn grew and it messed them up, or I'm starting to think, oh no shit, I found him. I thought the bird got to him. Look at, you see his little nest? Wrap the corn leaves over and sew them together with his with her web. How cool is that? Wow. I can't wait to get a picture of Mama in there. Hopefully I will soon, and I'll show you guys just how beautiful all these insects can be. You're scared of spiders, that's fine, people are. There's a lot of bugs to be scared of. They look creepy. They get it. They really do. But when you guys get to look out here and just watch something for like a half hour, just to see what it does, it's pretty cool. I don't want to get too close because I know there's a hornet's nest in here. But, oh, what up, dude? You're still there. Oh, you're looking at me. My bad. I can't see my camera. It's too bright. I thought it was the other way. Anyway. Huh? All right, well, I'm going to start looking for some more corn smut so I can tell you guys about that. Well, screw it. I'll tell you guys about it right now. The other day, you see the head of that plant is gone. Well, there was a growth, and kind of like it's actually a fungal infection, a disease for the corn. And come to find out, it was called corn smut. And it was this white growth. I thought it was the flower on top of the plant not being able to get out of its so-called egg and get air, so it just kind of it rotted. That's what I thought. But come to find out, it's actually called corn smut. It's a fungal growth that people eat like mushrooms. You fry it up. I was reading that people put it in their tortillas, their tacos, their burgers. Super cool. My son and I were looking at it. Gave my son a knife. He cut it all up to see what the inside looked like, and that was 2 days ago. And then the next day, we come out, and it's all gone. All the animals ate it, like every piece. So it's got to be good stuff. I was scared at first, but not anymore. And before I let you go, I found out I'm supposed to measure my corn with a bottle. So here we go. Give you guys a good reference. All right, here's one of the little guys. Ooh, look at that bug. Oh, geez, I'm backwards again. Hang on. Ooh, look at that bug. Where is he? Wow, how beautiful. Look at that. Anybody know what that is? Let me know. Super exciting. All right. Let's get back to my bottle here. All right, so corn, bottle. Corn, bottle. Corn, bottle. So these are still babies. However, I'm starting to realize I think I have a pollinating problem, because it seems to me that each stalk only has 2 ears on it and no more. But it's, if you notice, it's pretty cool. All of the ears are going on the same level. There's not an ear up here. There's not an ear down there. It's all right here in the middle. Super cool. Some corn I've seen only grows at the top. I don't know. I'm learning. But all right. Well, I'm going to get back to labeling, and hopefully soon I'll be able to show you guys my my product. All right. Window blooms coming at you. I don't want to talk it up a big hype, but I mean, it's pretty cool. They're cute. I mean, who doesn't love a little flower on your kitchen windowsill? I do. Especially if they're radishes. What? Yeah, they're not doing too well. We got a lot of sun the other day. Super hot. Poor little things aren't doing too well. I'm going to either have to transplant them in a shady spot or I just move them in a shady spot. That's the whole point. These jars of dirt are more than dirt. It should be allowing, see, like these guys. It's supposed to allow, kind of cool, you can see all the mold, the different colors in there. And people might think, oh, that's bad, that's dangerous. And you know, yeah, maybe, just don't eat this. You know what I mean? It's mostly just algae because the water doesn't have a drain hole, so it soaks in the bottom and you can see the roots. And it's pretty cool because plants, if they are too waterlogged, they'll actually suck up through their roots the water and reverse it, push it back out through their leaves, and you'll see little tiny droplets, especially on corn. But all right, I gotta let you guys go. I need more coffee and I gotta get some shit figured out. So, hell yeah! Remember to recycle.